Greetings to you, brothers and sisters. We say welcome to our programs of Leo NJO, meaning today is the day of the 13th of September 2018. My name is Odon Bulamba. I'm going to share with you the news today to keep you updated, to keep you up to date with what has been taking place in the Congo or what has been happening in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Once again, welcome. I greet you wherever you are. You can be in Europe, America, Africa, Asia, or Oceania or Australasia. We say welcome to our program and we are together. If this is your first time to watch our program, we are going to ask you to click on the button which is there in order to subscribe yourself. So whenever we'll publish a new video, you can watch us live. Once again, be with us for the next 15 minutes in order to share or to keep you updated with what has been happening in the Congo. But before we start, these are the headlines of our news today. The first one is 6 of our major leaders, opposition leaders in the Congo, have met in Brussels in order to discuss who could be the unique or the common leader of the opposition for the coming presidential. Meaning that in December 23rd, 2018, Congo has been prepared itself to go to the elections on that day. So who is going to represent the leaders of the opposition? That's why they met in Brussels to find one candidate and to discuss other issues related to the coming election. The second point of our meeting will be based on insecurity in the country altogether. And the insecurity in the country will divide it in 3 different parts. The first one will be in Ituri, where leaders, where those who are like chiefs in Ituri, specifically in Andisoma, they have been shouting for help because insecurity controls now the area. People get killed, people get kidnapped, or every time we'll have houses on fire and people continue to loot each other, or people continue to be looted by the militias force or rebels movement, which are fake rebels, you know, those that they set up in order just to destabilize the population of the area. The other insecurity situation is in Bukavu, where in the last 2 weeks, 6 people have lost their lives and their bodies have been found just across the streets, along the rivers. As I said to you yesterday, every single time there is a new event and insecurity continues to grow tall in the Congo. In the same context, we'll go also to Goma, which is in the North Kivu province. In Goma also, 17 houses last Saturday were visited by armed robbers. Those armed robbers looted those houses. They took everything that they wanted to take, and on their way, they killed also one gentleman who was only 30 years old, and he was shot dead, receiving 6 bullets from those armed robbers. So the people of North Kivu or Goma, they have been really complaining for the insecurity which has been increasing day after day in the area. So these are the points that we are going to discuss today, and at the end of it, I will pick up one point that I'll call information analyse, or the points that I will analyze. At the end, the information that I will analyze will be the first one, where the leaders of the opposition met in Brussels and they came up together with this form of unity to show to people that we are united. But we have to ask ourselves, are they really united? That's our willingness. That's what we want to see to happen. So without wasting time, let us go to the point. Our first point today is about those leaders of the opposition who met in Brussels. Among them were Kamerhe, Katumbi, Felix Tshisekedi, Pierre Bemba, Adolph Muzito, as well as another one who was the only one who wasn't a candidate for the coming presidential, Antipas Busa. So those 6 people, as icon of the leadership of the opposition in the Congo, they met in order to discuss about the coming elections. And they said, look, the elections are coming now, what should we do? During their meeting, first of all, the meeting that they did was a secret meeting. But prior to jump into their meeting room, they met with the public and they told the public at least 1 or 2 words before to hide themselves and talk in secret. Then after the secret, they came out with a communique, and with that communique, so they presented it to us and they said, look, this is a communique and these are the points that we had a talk about. Among those points are all the points that were raised up, all the points that always, I repeat, as they were said wherever they went to that accord, or they went to that agreement of Saint Sylvestre. During the agreement of Saint Sylvestre, they talked about the voting machine. They talked about allowing people to participate freely to the elections. They discussed about many points which are missing, which are like weaknesses of CENI into the Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. So leaders also came up with those points and they said, look, we wanted these points to be reviewed, to be fixed before we go to the elections. However, we are going to choose a candidate, but we are not going to tell you the name of the candidate now. Maybe that will be done in coming days, because if we tell the name of the candidate today, that person might be killed, said Kamerhe Vital. It's true that our leaders of the opposition have attempted on 2 occasions in Kinshasa to meet all together in order to design or to tell us or to choose a unique candidate, but most of those meetings, some of them were absent. Either Kamerhe wasn't there, either Tshisekedi wasn't there, either Matungulu or someone else. And now in Brussels, as they were meeting, we found that Fayulu is absent, Matungulu also is absent. And Fayulu is absent because he has got a meeting where he has to present the program of society. I mean, the program of his leadership, because he's also a candidate for the presidential. He's going to present that list or to present his project to the nation of the Congo today, the 13th of September, and that will be done in Kinshasa at the Interdecision Center in Kinshasa. For Matungulu, we don't know exactly what is happening and we don't know where he is up to now. Straight away we'll go to Ituri, where we are going to talk about the insecurities that continue to ravage the country. In Ituri, people have been complaining a lot. Leaders of that area known as Andisoma, they have been complaining a lot about the insecurity in their area. So the malicious group of FRPI have been coming to the area of Andisoma, loot people, kidnap people, burn houses, and after looting, burning houses, taking people by force, making them to vanish or to disappear, then no one is there to defend the population of Ituri. Therefore, the people of Ituri said, no, it's too much. We are asking for the population to look after themselves, because the government, because those who are supposed to look after them, the authorities, local authorities, are unable to protect the local population. Recently, let me say on a Saturday, Tuesday the 11th of September, Tuesday the 11th of September, the same people of FRPI attacked 3 villages or 3 areas. And by attacking those 3 areas, notably Banikonza, Bandikama, and Batine, by attacking those villages or those areas, they looted not only houses, but this time also they looted shops. And that's when the population said, no, it's too much, we can't handle it anymore, it's too heavy for us. So far as I'm talking to you, more than 5,000 people have displaced themselves from their living villages, the place where they live, and they have taken refuge somewhere else. So the situation is not pleasant. The situation of insecurity has made the people of the area to be really, really underneath the tree, as we say. We go to Bukavu, where 6 people also have lost their lives. 6 bodies were picked up, collected or found along the road, along the street, along the rivers, killed and abandoned. And those people who were killed and abandoned, who have been killed and abandoned for the past 2 weeks in Bukavu, are just young people of the area, or again parents, or again some of our elders. Who kills them? Who attacks them? Some of them have been just strangled. Others have been killed by bullet. But no one can tell who does that mystery of killing people in Bukavu. Therefore, the people of Bukavu have been complaining, have been also alarming the situation, saying that, Bukavu is the capital city of South Kivu, where all the big government department of security settle. They have got their offices in Bukavu. But how comes that with all the offices of the government, all the security agents of the government having their headquarters in Bukavu, how comes that Bukavu is extremely insecure among other provinces in DRC? So many people, as I said, one gentleman who was supposed to postulate as a candidate for the national deputy, to become a national deputy, Alain Mulondani. We see also another man who was working to a school known as Complexe Scolaire La Miséricorde in Bukavu, and another one was killed in Bagira, and another one was killed here and there. And on the 11th of September, meaning yesterday, the day before yesterday, they found another body of Kibundila in Kadutu. So many killings, many bodies found here and there without any reason. So people of Bukavu are afraid for their lives. This will lead us straight away to Goma. It's not only in Bukavu or Ituri, but also in Goma. In Goma, 17 houses were also visited by armed robbers. And those armed robbers looted everything. They took TVs, they took chairs, they took even cooking pot. They took everything they wanted from those 17 hours. All the 17 houses are on the same street. And it's like, they just came to that street to loot those people. No one could intervene, no one could say at least a word. And during that operation, on the same day, almost at the same time, this gentleman who was aged 30, known as Faustin Mahamba, was shot dead. He was just in front of his door, and those armed robbers came, they shot him 6 times. He was taken to hospital, but he didn't make it. Our condolences for all those families who have lost theirs in Goma, in Bukavu, and all over the Democratic Republic of Congo. So this situation of insecurity continues to grow taller every single day. So therefore, I would like to say that, or just to remind you, what Mobutu used to do, whatever he used to call Operation Hibu, is that the same strategy that Kabila has been doing for the past several years while he is in power. He kills, he intimidates, he kidnaps, and we all know that. But recently, it has becoming now worse compared to the way that it used to be. And all of this because the more people are asking him to quit the power, the more also is making people to suffer. Without wasting a lot of time, let us go to our analysis. Our analysis today, our information analysis today will be only on one point, which is our leaders who met, which is about our leaders who met in Brussels yesterday. During their discussions, they say, look, we want to go to the elections, but we don't want that voting machine. Suddenly, the representative of the government, known as Lambert Mende, he stood up and he took the element to say that, okay, if you don't want that machine, that's your business, because CENI has got the responsibility to decide on that. The people of the opposition said, look, we have to review CENI if possible. CENI is an entity which is organizing the election in the Congo. So we want to see CENI at least some type of restriction of CENI, so that, you know, because we all know that CENI has been used by Kabila. So they wanted some changes in CENI in order for CENI to be fair during the election or electoral process. But the same Lambert Mende took again the microphone and he said, CENI doesn't have anything to do with you. CENI should work independently, so there won't be any changes. And thirdly, they said, okay, now we need the election to include everybody, as it was said during the agreement in Saint Sylvestre. Unlikely, the same person again, he stood up and he said, look, as a delegate of the government of the Congo, he said, if you want to include those who are excluded, including Bemba, including Katumbi, or other people who were, you know, either rejected by CENI or excluded by the government, for Lambert Mende said that if you want to include those people, what do you think about Kabila? Kabila also should be included because he is also outside of the game. So better to also include Kabila, then we can move forward. Those people who met during this meeting, my dear brothers and sisters, as I said, they were in Belgium. Although 2 meetings took place in the Congo, some of them went there, it was just like a game, or maybe not respected. But in Belgium, this time as they meet, so we say, yeah, we salute their meeting, we say congratulations to them, we appreciate what they are doing to fight for the country. But we population, we continue to say, let them be united, because whenever people are united, they are more powerful, they are strong. So we advise them to be united. And unity is a secret of victory at all levels of life. Once we are not united, we are divided, then we collapse, we fail, and we fail dramatically. We know naturally, whenever people are together and they are going for a competition, winners very often, those who are winners, they gather together and make one block. Those who are losers, they also gather together and make a block. And in our group of 6 people who met, I can see, this is me, this is my point of view, there are 2 groups there involved in it. We see the group, one group of those whom names appeared to that provisory lists, and others whose their names did not appear on that list. Meaning that some people were shortlisted as a candidate for the presidential, others were not shortlisted. Those who were shortlisted are Vital Kamerhe and Felix Tshisekedi. And on the other side, those who were not shortlisted are Pierre Bemba, Moise Katumbi, Adolph Muzito. We see there 2 blocks. And they are fighting for the others to be involved, to be included in the process of the elections. But to do that, it will require some agreement between the government of the Congo and the opposition, between the CENI and the opposition, between all actors from both sides. But in the meantime, to protect maybe their interests, those whose name appeared on the short list, they may say, okay, yeah, we are fine, we are done. There is no really chance to backslide or to join the others because we are not at the same level. That might be said. It's normal, it's human. So therefore, we know that politicians very often, they will come in front of the camera, they will take a picture, all of them are smiling, sometimes even they shake hands in front of the camera, but behind the camera, there is a big war. And the war is a war of interest, the war of favors, the war of ideologies. We hope and will strongly advise it, Kamerhe and Tshisekedi to continue united, to continue solidifying the relationship and work hand in hand with the rest of the members of the opposition who were not shortlisted. Because the final list is not there yet, possibly in the final list, some of the names may not appear there. Maybe both of them will not be there. Maybe Tshisekedi won't be there. Maybe Kamerhe won't be there. Maybe both of them. Then we have to start to think what is going to happen. It's a fight, and the government of the Congo, the illegal government of the Congo, continue to act in its illegality, and they continue to make life harder for the people of the opposition, for we, the population of the Congo. So we are asking you as leaders, to work together. Forget your differences, forget your regionalism, forget your feelings. Work for the people of the Congo. We need you, we chose you in order for you to represent us. So this is a time to prove to the Congolese that you are a good role model for the Congo. On the other note, we are also afraid that, Kamerhe and Tshisekedi, maybe they'll move forward because others may say, okay, we don't want to lose this opportunity. The two of you, because you are shortlisted, move forward and continue with the process, election process. We may end up at the last minute to find these people, these two individuals are divided. And if they split up, if they are not united, the two of them, Kamerhe will say, I will take my people on my side, Tshisekedi will say, I will take my people on the other side. That will be a big defeat. So please continue to be united. Also, the people of the opposition asked for SADC to send its military, its soldiers to come and secure the country during the election, if the election will take place. They have also asked MONUSCO to come and assist, participate in helping with moving to and fro the logistics. So that will be a good thing if MONUSCO will respond with other actors around the world. So that's what I wanted to say for today. It's just a unity of our leaders. They don't have just to think about themselves, but they also have to remember that behind the picture which is behind me, behind seeing them together there, we know that normally in many countries, in our small experience, many don't continue to be together. They split up in the world of reality. We don't want to see two candidates, three candidates against one candidate who is Shadari. Please, united, and let Congo take up again, pick up wherever things didn't go correct, and we can move forward. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching this program. I will leave you at that note by wishing you a wonderful day. If this is your first time to watch us, please subscribe. And if you like our program, why not click on like? And if really you want to be alerted whenever we post a video, click on the bell which is down there, and that every single day you'll know where we're up to. Thank you very much, and hope to talk to you next time. See you. Good day.